This is part two. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, part one, we went on the very basic stuff, just getting set up and getting the drums positioned where you're comfortable. The height of your seat is comfortable, you're comfortable, your right foot's comfortable, your left foot's comfortable. The distance between the hi-hats are comfortable. So everything has to be optimum. That's critical for a drummer, because then he doesn't have to think about what he's playing or what he's playing on. He can just think about what he feels like playing. Okay, so that takes, sometimes it's difficult for me to play other people's drums because everybody sets their drums up differently. And sometimes when I sit in, I'll ask guys, hey man, can I make a couple of adjustments? Some guys say yes, most guys, not in fact, most guys say yes, and some guys say no. And chances are I don't play. If I can't adjust the drums, I ain't gonna play them. That's my own personal thing. Anyway, I match grip. And a lot of drum music is in what they call 4/4, 4 beats to the measure. And each quarter note, which is a blackened note with a stem, gets one count. So everything counts 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first thing we're gonna do is just count 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bass drum. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count that? That was 4 measures or 4 bars. We went to 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, and so on. All the way up to 4. Now, that's the bass drum. Now we're going to go to the snare drum, which will be hit with your left hand. And we're going to play the snare drum on beats 2 and 4. So I'm going to start with the bass drum. 1. And add the snare on 2 and 4. 2, 4. That's half a beat right there. Actually, it's 2/3 of a beat because there's only 3 parts of the work in here. Right hand, left hand, and your right foot. The left foot is going to keep the hi-hat closed. So we're only using 3 parts of our body, or 3/4 of our body, because we got right, left hand, right, left foot. Left foot's not doing anything, it's just resting on the hi-hat. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bass drum, 2 and 4 on the snare drum, and we're gonna play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and which are 8th notes. And that's a darkened note with a staff with a flag on it, or darkened note with a staff, and it's connected to other notes. It can be connected to one note, which are 2 8th notes, and that's usually the way you'll see it, because when music is written out, they want to try to keep it in quarter notes. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on the hi-hat, which is like this. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, that was 4 bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 8th notes. So we're going to add that to our bass drum and our snare drum, and this is your basic beat. So we're going to count it off using the sticks. The right hand hitting the left stick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. There's your basic beat. Now we're going to add a little bit more to that. We're going to do the crash cymbal. We can do the left crash, or we can do, if you happen to have a third cymbal, and I have a third cymbal, over the floor tom. That's my other crash. The cymbal to the right is the ride cymbal. So we're going to crash the left crash the first time, the right crash the second time on beat 1. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. also, everything has been in 4-bar loops, which will lead somewhere else. So right now you have the basic beat using the left crash and the right crash on beat 1, basic beat. I'm gonna do that one more time so you can make sure you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our basic beat. End of lesson 2.